Week number 9 in the NFL, and I tell you what, NFL's been absolutely fantastic for me and Wayne and everybody. I'm sure it's been fantastic for you because I've been following your plays, and you're doing one heck of a job, like you always do. I mean, there's nothing new with that. So let's go into some two teams that are absolutely in bizarro world. And we're talking about Atlanta Falcons. I can kind of pinpoint what's wrong with them. Carolina Panthers. I bet on them last week against Tampa Bay, but yeah, I won. But man, I tell you what, they just don't even look good. Let me start off with the no running game for Carolina, and I think that's affected Cam Newton. It's resulted in below average play. The Panther offense last week, they were far from spectacular. What did they have? Nothing. I mean, Tampa Bay's been giving up 408 yards and 25 points a game. And Newton, he throws one touchdown and one interception. He only completes 18 to 32 passes. He's had, in the last 3 games, Zach, he's had 2 scoring touchdowns. And guess what? 6 interceptions
Yeah.
in the last 3 games. Meanwhile, if you want to go on history, which is a horrible thing to do when Shanahan left Atlanta's offense somewhere at halftime, I guess, in the Super Bowl last year. But Atlanta, they're 3-0 against the Panthers. This is the week they better start to get it together. They got to build on what they've done in the past 3 times they played them. They got the revenge from 4 games ago in 2015 with a 20-13 victory. And then 2 weeks later, let's see, last year they won 48-33 and 33-16 when they played the Panthers on the road, which they're doing now. And I think the line right now is Atlanta's getting plus 1.5. Uh, if you want to see somebody lose a game and get fired, this is the week. Atlanta's offensive coordinator, Sarkisian, this guy, he's changed everything that got them to be the highest scoring team in the league last year. I don't know why he did that. He should have just burned his own ego and used last year's playbook. That's what they all like. They're almost having a revolt. And I'll tell you another thing. Anytime you got Jones, Julio Jones,
Hmm.
scoring one touchdown in the entire season, the first half of the season, you've got some problems. I mean, this guy, he's magic when it goes to catching and running the ball in. Matt Ryan, he's fantastic. I don't know what's wrong with this stupid ass coach, but I'm going to take Atlanta. I'm going to take that they have to win. Not like have to win to do anything, but I think they're focused to win and get it kick-started in their own little conference, or else they're way behind the 8 ball. So they're the defending NFC champion. So let's see if they can play like one this week, or let's just fire that offensive coordinator and replace him with the great Zack Cimini.
Well, I mean, in this game, Hollis, I actually started looking at this game on Monday, and the reason being it's a divisional game. I followed this game pretty close. It's one of the few games that the same personnel is intact. So you've got Matt Ryan, Cam Newton have been there since 2011 playing each other, and that's very strange to have in this era of the NFL. But as you said, Atlanta Falcons, this is their third straight road game. Let's keep that in mind. I think their win against the Jets was a little bit of an asterisk to me. The Jets kind of gave that game away. They just squandered. They had field position the whole game. Hollis, I wanted to say they missed 3 field goals, and they were moving the ball pretty at will. They just settled a little bit too much, and that's kind of Todd Bowles' style. Keep getting them in trouble. But Carolina Panthers, I like their identity right now. Sometimes you have a sloppy identity. The Bears, you got a sloppy identity. Carolina, they've got a sloppy identity, but they know how to win games. It's not the same players 2 seasons ago. It's definitely not what we saw last year when they were getting blown out on a weekly basis. But they're playing solid defense. And I think by the trading away Kelvin Benjamin for the Buffalo Bills yesterday, they don't have Greg Olsen. They found that identity. And sometimes that's what you need to realize as your team strength is defense right now. And Matt Ryan is struggling. Julio Jones is struggling. You can't get that ground game going. It's either Freeman or Coleman instead of both like last year. And I think going on the road for the third straight week has to be a concern. This Carolina Panthers defense throw away that pick six that Cam Newton threw against the Chicago Bears. They've only given up 13 points in the last 2 weeks. That's unheard of in this day and age in football. And I think they can get it going again against the Atlanta Falcons. Let's keep in mind this is Carolina's home. They were on the road 2 straight weeks as well, Hollis.
And who's the running back for the Panthers? I mean, is McCarthy doing anything, or who they got to get? They have none, and that's why everybody's keying on Cam Newton.
Yeah, it's Jimmy Stewart. Well, the good thing about Jimmy Stewart, last week he showed a little bit of burst. I mean, I think he only had 40 yards, 48 yards on 12 carries, but he had a couple of nice runs. It opened up that second drive when they plunged on the 1 yard line. That actually was off a muff punt, but they were moving the ball a little bit with him. McCaffrey, he's a gadget running back. I think they realize that. They're not going to have him line up behind the backfield every single play. But he's a gadget player. He can make 1 or 2 good plays a game.
Well, I don't know. You know, Cam has completely changed since 2 years ago, and I just see him more of a crybaby when he gets hit. And granted, there are times that he gets hit, people take shots at him, and he does not get the call. So, you know, let's be fair. He does get hurt. He does get hit. He does the best he can, but he still whines about it. He sits over there whining on the bench. He doesn't look like, hey, let's rah, 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 and kick him in the ass. He doesn't seem like that. He seems like he just sulks on the sidelines. And then maybe I look at his interviews once in a while and I see something that he just looks bitter. He looks angry. You know, I don't know if anger is going to get it. He needs to be smart and happy and, you know, enjoy himself, enjoy life, and maybe he can enjoy a couple of these wins. But right now, he's got something else on his mind. He had a horrible week last week, and they got lucky to go down there to Tampa and win that. And I don't know if they'll need any luck this week, but I'll tell you right now, I think that Atlanta shows up and shows that they are the defending NFC champions. So good luck with your side. And like I told everybody watching this, Zack is on fire in the NFL. And please give him a call. I know he's got a couple plays in the NFL that he'll get back to you. My play has already gone. It was yesterday, or actually, you know, for the college game of the year. And if you're watching this before Saturday, which many people do watch the NFL before the Saturday games kick off, give me a shot at jbplays.lv6@gmail.com, and I'll be sure to give you the write-up. It's absolutely free. jbplays.lv6@gmail.com. Is there anything else you'd like to throw out there to have them get a hold of you, Zack?
No, I love this point of the year, Hollis. I think this is you know, the first couple of months is mainly value, but this is from going forward. That point, you can see the board a little bit better from the point spread perspective, from the team perspective, week to week perspective, going on the playoff perspective.
Okay, that'll wrap it up for week 9.